Hi everyone, MARKCHES here. Welcome to the channel, and for today's video I'll be giving you my performance review of the New Balance Fresh Foam BB. Let's go! I wasn't really planning on copying this pair, but I saw it over at the Foot Locker in Singapore. And when I was just browsing on all the selection there, they had a very huge Foot Locker there. It's like a three-story Foot Locker, and I was really intrigued with this because first, of course, it was worn by Zach LaVine, and he's one of the high flyers in the NBA right now. If you don't know about it, but I know you know, Zach LaVine is a true hooper, and I saw this on his foot, but unfortunately they didn't have the other nice colorways. I was really looking for the green and the light colors, but what they have is just this colorway. But I'm not mad about it, and I did a poll in Instagram. So if you haven't followed me on Instagram, I usually the stories there I polled if I should review the sneaker. So hopefully you'll follow me on Instagram, and a lot of you were really interested in the sneaker. So let's find out if these are nice or not. First up, let's talk about the upper of the Fresh Foam BB, which is the least part that I like about this sneaker, and I will let you know why. It has the fit weave upper that is written here on the middle part of the sneaker, and the upper really feels very fused. If you hear it on top, see how fused the fit weave is, but you just need a little break-in time with the fit weave. But I really just don't like the texture of it. It's really stiff when you're holding it, and there's some fusing that goes around the lace loop of the sneaker. But overall, this toe area, this side part, I'm not really that much of a fan because it doesn't contours that much to your foot shape, especially if I'm a regular footer. The opening of the sneaker is really wide. So let's check out. This is a D. I think the D here is actually meaning for wide footer. Correct me if I'm wrong, or it's the E. So let me know if I got that wrong. Hit me a comment down below. But for me, it has a lot of toe space around the toe box of the Fresh Foam BB, so I have to wear a very thick socks to play with these because they didn't have the 10.5. I think I would fit the 10.5 on the BBs, but I got a US 11 and it was okay, but I have to wear thick socks because I don't like the feeling of the upper not really hugging my foot that much. I was really tightening up the laces, and it was kind of hard to pull the laces of this one because it's kind of stiff on the lace holes, but I managed to do it. And as you can see, it fits around the mid to high top sneaker. And if you watch Zach LaVine when he was wearing this, he also didn't lace up until the last lace loop. So I also prefer to lace it until the second to the last one so that there's more ankle mobility to the sneaker. It has a traditional lacing system too, but like I've said, the material doesn't conform that well because it has a lot of fusing. But the benefit of this kind of material, this feet weave, is it's very supportive. It's really thin, and the sneaker feels really light when you're holding it. So we'll weigh it in a bit. And the upper is very durable in my opinion, and there's a lot of fusing on the toe area for added durability, and the material isn't stretching at all, which is good for lateral support. And that's one advantage on the fit weave. It's just that it's not the most comfortable material, at the same time doesn't conform to your foot that much. Going to the back part of the sneaker, you can see there's this felt like material. This red part is like felt material on the heel part of the sneaker, and there's a heel plate here, but it also has an internal heel plate for heel containment lockdown. And as for the pillows, it doesn't have that much cushion on top, but there's two pillows right below your ankle bone when you're wearing the sneaker, and it holds your foot down and it's very comfortable, at the same time really giving you a very nice containment to the sneaker. The tongue is a normal padded tongue, which is pretty good. It has a normal or just a regular design, which is the NB logo here, a little throwback. I'm not quite a fan of this N. I wish that they incorporated it here in the sneaker. Wish that it was bigger because there's a lot of space or black space around the lateral part. Wish they have a different design of the N, but it's just me nitpicking on the design of the Fresh Foam BB. While on the insole, let's get it. It has a regular insole, and the strobo board is kind of the foamy strobo board. It has a very subtle comfort to it, and when you're pressing it down, you could feel the fresh foam a bit. So that's one thing that I really like about the sneaker. So this is what they're calling the fresh foam, this blue part of the sneaker. So New Balance has been using this for their running category. And a little trivia about the shapes here. These shapes are actually hexagon shapes. That is, when you're looking at a microscopic view of the fresh foam, it is shaped like that. So there's a lot of areas in between. So the foam in general is really impressive. I like the foam of this one better than the Kawais and the two ways. The fresh foam really has a very nice plush ride, very nice impact protection from the forefoot and heel, and there's a bounce to it. I think one of the things that helped out in the bounce of the fresh foam, it has a top-loaded plate. So there's a board here, so it gives a little bit spring back to the sneaker. And while I was playing with it, I was actually playing one time in a cement floor, and I tried the fresh foam BB there, and it really helped my knees out. It was really plush, especially around the heel part of the cushion. So quite impressed with the fresh foam. I like it that it has the impact protection and the bounce in the forefoot of the fresh foam. And I haven't been impressed with the cushion of New Balance lately in their basketball category. The fresh foam have been very famous in the running category, and I'm glad that they implemented here in their basketball sneakers. And the outsole of the fresh foam BB is caging the foam because it is very soft. So the outsole cages it here laterally so that you won't lose your stability to the sneaker. And it also has the shape of the fresh foam. At the same time, more circular patterns inside. It looks like cells actually. And the grip of this was so far very nice. I have yet to try it on a very dusty floor, but when I was playing with this on a semi-dusty floor, I didn't need to wipe it that hard, which was good. And the durability of the rubber material seems to be very good because it's really hard, it's very thick, and it's deep enough. So I think outdoor use for this one is okay, especially it complements the foam. So when you're playing with this outdoors, a very nice fresh foam, at the same time very hard rubber outsole, I think you're good to go. And the upper is also very durable. As for the weight of the fresh foam BB, it is 400 grams, so it's pretty lightweight. And comparing it with the Kawai 2s and the two ways, it was I think 430 if I remember it correctly. So those were a little bit heavier. Plus this one's a high cut design. So the upper is really light on the fresh foam BB, so it has its advantage and disadvantage. So durability, lightness, good on the fit weave, but on terms of comfort, I'm not that fan of it. But on the foam, the fresh foam that they use here and how they implemented it, I'm really impressed with the foam of this one and also the traction of the fresh foam BB. So as for the sizing of the fresh foam BB, I think I could go half a size down. I'm a regular footer, but if you're a wide footer, go true to your size. And for the price of this is $130 US, or converting it here, it's around 7,000 pesos. So typically on the mid-tier level. So hopefully it will arrive here soon in the Philippines. I got this over at Singapore, and I think it will be coming over here soon. So let me know if you have tried this on. Have you played with them? Let me know how it felt. Did you like them, or are you planning to cop a pair? So let me know in the comments down below. This has been MARKCHES. Once again, thank you for dropping by the channel. I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.